Greetings everyone, hello and welcome back to Anno 2070 to, a remarkable episode, hopefully a breakthrough episode, something that will change the course, just like the takeover of the Islands of Thor. In this episode, I want to finally have my go at Kito, and we're doing this by, starting to build the launch missiles pads. So each one of them is going to, do 7,500 damage. So if we're able to build 3 of those rockets and launch them at the same time, we can actually take down the Anaconda with 20,000 hit points. Alright, so theoretically this should all work out. Right now the problem is still that now my contract has ended with her as well, right? So there's nothing anymore. She is now attacking my islands again, and she's already on her way. So yeah, things for me are getting a bit more dangerous again, and probably more annoying too, but hopefully for the last time. Let's go ahead. We need 3 of them. That's 150 electricity we need baseline, and we also need 60,000 just for the building of the pads, right? That's not the rockets yet. The rockets will be more expensive than that. Let's start with having another electricity power plant, not the uranium one. I really don't want to. Oh no, Trenchcoat, he's leaving, but we can still trade with him. 18,000, 8,000, there you go. And with that, get a bit of money out of that again. There's a really attack. At least Thorntown we should protect whenever possible, right? So I'm sending my ships over so that she's not attacking this directly all the time. The fisheries are fine if we lose them. This island bastion we're going to lose again. That's my gold area then, right? For now it's fine. This one is a problem. I will not be able to get my ships over there so quickly. So we're going to lose this one here. That's true, right? And Omnitron we actually keep. The electricity is in, so let's go ahead. This will also be quite expensive on my balance, right? So selling a bit more stuff is actually pretty important. Each one of them costs me 500 on the balance, so that's 1,500 we have to pay for all of them, right? That's the 60,000 net. And then we need another 40,000 for each one of these. So let's build one. Already built them once, right? And number 2 and number 3 on the side. Right, so we got all those 3 now available, and all of those 3 are deteriorating my eco-balance, costing me energy and a lot of maintenance. So it was a long preparation just to get those 3 active and still keep a stable economy. Next up we need to build the rockets, and look at that, it's 40,000 for each rocket, for each missile, 50 kerosene, 100 explosives and 100 uranium. We have this now, so let's start the building of the first one. 30 minutes this one takes, but we can build them simultaneously. I'm also going in and build another one here. So those 2 are now being built, and for this one, we actually have everything. So let's also go ahead and build the 3rd one. In 30 minutes, all my rockets will be available. Holy cow, this will be glorious. It's going to take a while now, right? And for these 30 minutes, well, we need to keep defending ourselves. We need to keep the onslaught at bay. I've actually kept my most important islands, right? So here we have the uranium. We will not need that much uranium anymore going forward, so that's fine. I mean, we got 70 uranium in here at the moment. Crazy. We're not getting the uranium over, so I might actually think about another fuel rod factory. You know what, let's actually do this, and with the fuel rod factory we can then push another nuclear power plant. This is actually something that's great, because this gives me more electricity while also maintaining a more stable eco balance. Those missiles really cost me, right? It's almost 50, it's 50 per missile, so that's also 150 negative there right now coming in. Unfortunately, there's another incident at the nuclear power plant. This might, I mean, situation is under control. It might actually then reduce my productivity again. It states this productivity is unaffected though, so for now we should be safe. How's it looking though with my fuel rods? So we have more of them now in. Yes, this one is also at 10 of 10, so I might consider another nuclear power plant. However, as we know by now, these are really expensive. That would be 100 on the balance. Well, that's actually okay. Let's build this another one, right? 3,000 we can also easily afford. I just need the space for it, right? Probably also not so close to the city anymore, right? Fortunately, it's all close to my city. There we can have another one. Or, yeah, over here, but this is very close to the coastline. That's something I also don't like. So actually, let's have it close to the city there again. Unfortunately, that's just how things work in my city. Could be also more fuel rods now always coming in. Blockade at the cluster. Postal majority. Oh, she's also got the majority here now. Yeah, Thor is in really no way anymore able to protect themselves, even financially.
Alert. Enemy attack on one of your buildings.
Just need to survive all of this now. Problem also is that we don't have a boost to my ships anymore, right? So I would have loved the boost here. We have the boost to my defense turrets. That's something I really don't need. And influence required to carry out agreements reduces the influence required. It's also not really something that I care about. Unfortunately, the boost for my ships is gone. It's replenishing from time to time, coming up and refreshing. Hasn't happened though yet that actually I get something that I need. Unfortunately, we are pretty low on the money side right now. I've lowered the taxes now for the workers though, so we can upgrade a bunch of them. Since we have enough burgers and plastics coming in, and even my ship is completely loaded with that, there's no reason why we shouldn't upgrade a bunch of them. Also, it's easy to just produce a bit more if we need that. Yeah, let's just wait it out for a few of them. So I think we can actually go in and upgrade a lot of these guys here. So we're actually quite full. And then employees, we don't.
I know I can really get somewhere in this city.
Employees? Oh, we should lower the taxes for them too. And this will put us negative. Thing is, they have not fully grown yet in their buildings from my last upgrade. This is actually pretty important that we do this, right? It is improving my income right away anyway. So that's something to consider there as well. That we still have some optimization there as well.
Warning. Building under enemy attack.
Oh, look at that, they're persistent. I should smack home there.
Warning. Production breakdown.
Build once again. My port authority. Though, it's expensive at this point, right? Couldn't overdo it here. We got lots of materials though, so we can go crazy theoretically. I'm not going to go crazy though, as I really don't want to overdo it again, right? And then suddenly have no burgers anymore or plastics. There's my financial institute, so of course we're going around that as much as possible. Keep those guys coming in, and then I would like to have another district here then of executives at some point. We should also upgrade as many of them in this area. Let's keep the taxes low so they can actually grow again as well.
Building under enemy attack. Alert.
Yeah, I can't keep this up. We're losing balance again. Those guys don't have any information, so this is also something we should provide. Here we have the tower. And I think here we don't have a tower yet. So probably should have it then, yeah, somewhere here. Instead of these guys there. The range for this one, fortunately, is rather big, right? Not for every service building that they have such a huge range. Let's go in and upgrade a whole bunch of them here. For the taxes, that is, and for the glory of Maynard, of course. My balance. What's going on with my balance? Oh, champagne is out. Yeah, that's because we lost the island up here again. So in this case, we're full on sugar and grapes though, so I can actually. Tricky. We could lose the ship. Let's try it anyway. Kito should not chase that ship, right? She's just going for. Yeah, but. Thor is actually, look at that bastard. He's really coming for me again. With the few ships that he still has, he's trying to attack me. Get the grapes on board and get the ship back home immediately. It should survive. There you go. Alright, let's move back home again immediately because Kito is already coming in again. There it is. At least some materials again. This will boost my balance there a bit, right? There's so much going on. Yeah, destroyed my camp up there now. So many ants that destroy everything they see. Let's go ahead and upgrade a few more here and here. It's too much anyway already, right? Probably stop with it now. Let's increase the taxes again. For the workers at least, to stay positive there. There's the next attack. And then we should actually have a bit of champagne coming in again. So this is fine. The problem also is Trenchcoat has arrived again. I would love to sell something, though he is over there, right? So really far away, and also in Thor's territory. Now Thor is weak, so I can't still get there, right? Because the moment I get there, yeah, Kito is coming in with full force, as you can see. So that's remaining to be a problem. Now let's continue building a few more warships there again. And also, I think here, active, this one we need to rebuild again. So that the trade route continues. Oh, did we lose the ship as well? We did lose the ship as well. That's a pity. Build another freighter, and then we can build this. Yeah, she's really aggressive right now, so I think it's time for us to do what we have to do. Ladies and gents, it's about time. Let's launch the missiles and end Kito for good. Shall we do this? Launch number 1. Let's select the target destination over here. And then we just need to press the button. Off it goes. Nuclear missile strike 1. At the same time, we're doing it with a nuclear missile number 2. And launch it.
Trade buildings destroyed by
And strike number 3. There is the first one already popping down. Number 2. And the third one. And as you can see, there it is. Kito is sinking. Together with her ship, hopefully. Once the fallout is gone, we might want to venture in here and find some debris. And with that, all of her ships also disappeared from the map. And with this really glorious bang, beautiful, Kito has been destroyed and it's just now one pile of dust in the ocean.
Would you like to help me? A little applied research, so to speak.
Let's get over there and salvage a few things. We can actually send my Tycoon trading ship together with my whole fleet to protect it. And yeah, there's no one anymore that is chasing us. Isn't that amazing? It just feels amazing too. There is lots of debris over here, right? That we can sell, but I think it's really just those things that we can then sell for some cheap licenses.
The students keep me so busy. I just can't
That's
spare the
about
time
it
to
though.
handle it myself.
And I think also over here we have then something else.
So talk on see that did
Hacker also wants a bit of money again. That's the last credits that we have really. And now we're out of it, but at least we have no Kito anymore. Yeah, look at that. There's also this Thor guy again. He's super annoying and he's also going to bite the dust, of course.
Registering land acquisition by another
Your
individual.
deeds were justified, no doubt about that.
He's actually really attacking right now. Didn't expect that. And I think over here there might be something then in the ocean. There it is, a sunken flagship. With a submarine we can get there. And yeah, I mean, strange location, right? She actually managed to get quite far under the ocean with that ship, where she is now in place.
Please
So there we have our submarine for 5,000. We can purchase that. And we can actually submerge deep down here and get over there and yeah, have a look whatever is looking down here. Also quite the attack of Thor's.
attack
Thor ships.
is the best defense.
Vehicle destroyed.
No mercy. I hate losing to you.
Baffling that he still tries to attack.
Building under enemy attack.
Actually, he's just trying with a lot more force now than before, right?
Alert.
We're going to lose this one. That's okay. There's also... Look at that. This is just really making me angry right now.
Please board.
I mean, are you kidding me? He actually destroyed my submarine. Like, does he nothing else have to do, right? Than destroying my freaking submarine. I don't believe it.
Registering new vehicle.
We'll need to purge him. Really the only way of doing this. And we can do this, of course, with my ships. So I'm going to send them over after I get my submarine over there. So we're going to build the submarine again. There it is. It's going down here now, over here, and we are so going to protect it this time.
Eliminated.
Over there. Let's just make sure that we actually...
Declaration of war between neighbors registered.
Alright, this time though it is safe. Getting over here. And there it is. The Kito's onboard computer must be delivered to quest giver, and that's in my harbor area actually.
Warning. Production halted.
Just incredible how Thor gets so active now. He's even settling on new islands.
Justifies the means.
And we may just go all in here and attack his islands that he's settling right now and destroy them.
Vehicle completed.
Which is not a difficult task.
Registering incident.
There you
at
go.
Nuclear power plant.
He will not be able to do anything out of these islands. There's another one. Let's actually merge a few more together. This one we might get to Tilder. There's my submarine.
All
We can now
systems
order...
online.
What, have we finished it? Yeah, we have finished that quest. And we're going into the next island that he's got.
Vehicle
There it is.
completed.
Ah, there's actually a shipyard
Why do I even come here if you ain't
of Thor, right? So we definitely should take care of this too.
Warning.
Then I'm actually also attacking his main island.
You won't.
Which is actually quite dangerous, because holy cow, he's still doing a lot of damage.
Alert. Registering attack on one of your vehicles.
And also losing this. Is there any shipyard around that? No, there's not.
Vehicle
Right, so we have the
destroyed
submarine
by
base
enemy
here.
fire.
This is actually something I took care of now. That should be fine. Look at also Hector, huge base there, but of course with Hector we can really stick to Eternal Peace there, no props. Another rewards that we get out of it is the Shark, the legacy ship that we have here. So this is a warship from Kito. That's the new tech that we have, right? And this is actually really cool because it can also attack submarines. No longer do we need the Viper. Instead of commander ships, we can now build the Shark. It's not that much more expensive and even takes less on the fleet limit, right? So we can have a whole bunch of them, of these guys here. So that's basically the ships that we've destroyed now for the whole time, and these guys here we can use them as well for any kind of threat that comes to us. And of course, what's super important is that we fill in that blank spot in the center here with the corporate headquarters foundation, the first phase of a big monument that will, shape this city for a long time. As always, I just love it. We cannot place it in the center. I've once again miscalculated my tiles here, and look at that. It's just by one tile again. I can already see a lot of people moaning right now. The problem is, this has always been a case with Anno, for me at least. The monuments I can never get central, because there's always this a tiny tile off. Now, what can we do about this? We can place it like this actually, which would look probably pretty strange. It does, however, has a stairs on the left and right side. And as a matter of fact, the main entrance is exactly where those stairs are. So this is actually fine, right? We can actually place it like this and it will look fine. Let's have it then somewhere here in the center of it. And this massive production is going to take quite some time. Skylar Baines, hello there. And she wants to continue building this for us. Some tools and building modules it takes. Let's actually build us a depot right close to it for the construction. The energy we have, actually we have a lot of energy right now. So I could think about another deacidification station. We also have the CO2 reservoir for a lot of energy. We can get this going for 200 on the eco balance. Since we have a bit of space though still left for another deacidification station, do we? Yes, down here we do have it. Yeah, and this one is 99% productivity. So we can do this to get a positive eco balance there once more. Another big advantage is that we can actually take care of those fighting quests now that we get all the time with our fleet. Not that we haven't had enough fighting already. There you go. Take the proof and get it to Bartok's. Well, actually, Bartok's warehouse. At the same time, I'm going to sell some of my juices, like my carbon and my kerosene. So that's actually quite a lot of money we can get out of that. That's 40,000, another 7,000 here. So we're breaching the 100,000 rather quickly again. With the money, I would like to continue now taking over also those islands. So we need to take some of those Tori Bartok's shares because she's not doing it, let's face it. Also, we can turn in that quest. And here is actually another depot that we can destroy quickly while we're in the area too. These got 2 islands now primarily that we can take care of.
This task is probably way beneath your abilities, but it still needs to be done.
No, that's not good. Let's repair my ships and probably also build me, a few more sharks. I can also change my industry a bit more to economy, right? And in this case here, we do have the mines here. Instead of uranium, we can now produce, iron out of this. That would then also, if we still have that trade, there it is. Instead of uranium, we're now just going to take iron back to Maynard because we're going to need this for the tools production and whatnot. I don't have any more ships. I could use a commando ship, in fact. Since it has the same amount of storage than a normal freighter. It is, of course, it was prone to attacks before, but now, since we are pretty much a dominant power in this game, we don't have anything to fear anymore. I can use one of these. Of course, we can also just go in and build a freighter. Just like this. Alright, next up, share purchases. We can purchase the next share. There you go. And with that, global player. 50 foreign shares we've purchased, and with this we have now share majority of his last main island there that we can then also take over. Another tornado. This time he's actually starting at the other end of the map, and right now destroying Thor's island. I don't mind this one bit.
Neighboring island fighting fire.
You'll be getting a little too powerful for the Barracudas.
And of course, we're also going to pay those 15,000. It's a small price to pay.
Registering conclusion of peace.
And yeah, probably not the best timing. I mean, the tornado is gone now, but we can take over this island here for 60,000. And with that, Thor has lost yet another island. He's now down to this one here alone. So yeah, that's pretty much nothing anymore.
Well, are you still on schedule? Only short.
And there, the first phase has been finished, and we can start right away with the second one.
Registering tornado on neighbor.
Boy, that tornado really is angry. Tori right now is suffering because of that. Her beautiful city's there. What can you do about it? Hopefully it's not getting too close there to my island. I shouldn't say that. Also, to improve my balance, we don't need 3 missiles anymore. 1 will be fine as a means to destroy someone quickly. Let's get rid of this one here, and let's get rid of this one here, dramatically improving my balance and eco balance. It seems to be sparing us this time, as it moves now to the south, and hopefully no longer a threat to my island. And And another takeover. 60,000 it is. This seems to be the baseline of a new island. Taking over this one here too. This was the last island really. There is still this one. Perhaps you can somehow destroy it. There's the
Enemy initiating
number one, and this one seems to be working without a defense. Right. Ah, there it is actually. So we should be able to get it.
Production breakdown.
There you go. Could be the end of Thor.
You don't know anything about
I see that building
There you
work
go.
is
Yeah.
proceeding apace. That's reasonable.
And we can also start. And Thor has been officially destroyed, so he's also no longer here. That feels great, together with Kito. The other ones, well, the other ones are going to just live with us. And we've also finished the next phase, starting now phase number 3 or 4 actually, I think it is. Yep, the last one, with some tools and some steel. I mean, it's all happening really. Imminent meltdown. There has been an explosion at a nuclear power plant. It's not this one. It's this one here, I think. And with that, we do have a negative 500 on the eco balance right now because of a nuclear power incident. Right, so I guess everybody is irradiated at the moment. It's not the end of the world though, because those tycoons are not too unhappy with being irradiated. It would be most likely the ecos that would be the most here to suffer. Yeah, we still actually get the penalty there, so I think we're losing a bit of my balance there for a while. But we should be able to survive it. I think this is the... Yeah, because around it actually you have the fallout. Yeah, those things just happen with your power plants.
Attention. Population leaving the city.
And there it is, we have it finished, a monument collector as well. We've built all 3 monuments in, of course, previous games as well. And with that, the corporate headquarters shines. And look at that, it's just fitting in perfectly into this one. Of course, yeah, the hospital is a bit in the way, and that depot is also no longer required. Plus, the nuclear incident is gone, so we are having a positive eco balance again. There's still the sign here, so I think this is going to stay for a while. Right before all the radiation is gone again. But of course we can continue here, and of course I would like to have then the main road that continues already from the harbor, and then also on the other side we can have it to this area there, so that we have at least this one finished, and then we have just some ornaments around that. So this one's definitely surrounded by a road. People need to get to this massive structure there really, that you can also see from afar. And a bit of a plaza in front of it can't hurt as well, with the few ornaments that tycoons have. And yeah, this actually concludes the Anno 2070 Megacity Extreme Edition. We have built a big city, we have built the monument, and we have survived Thor and Kito, both on hard modes, at war with us. Hector, yeah, he just stays there giving us quests from time to time, and that's it. I hope you enjoyed this one. Onwards to new adventures. Stay tuned.